Welcome, Shubhi. Welcome to Goshen. Thank you so much for coming. I can't believe that you've made it here all the way from Mumbai. Am I correct?
I never made it this far ever. So.
A nice little short trip.
Yeah, just a bus ride. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming to the Riverbend Film Festival this year. We are so thrilled to be showing your fantastic, beautiful film, Hotel Salvation. Congratulations on all the success that you've had with the film so far. I mean, UNESCO award. Tell me a little bit about that experience at the Venice Film Festival.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy ride. Sometimes it feels like in the blink of an eye, so much has happened. But we premiered, I think, 2 years ago now, almost. No, 1.5 years ago.
Yes.
And it's been like releasing in 40 countries, and it's gone to like festivals all over the world. And it's so heartening because we made this movie on something that they call a micro budget. And but I don't even agree with that because I call it love budget. We made it on like, we didn't pay people enough. You know, they only worked on it because they love the script or the story, and in some cases me, because I got family members involved to make the movie.
Yeah.
So it's been a crazy experience, and I'm really happy to be here.
So again, you were talking about this being a passion project. Can you go over this idea of working on a micro budget, as you said?
I've only ever worked on passion projects. I've never I don't know what it means to not work on something you're passionate about. So, I mean, I don't know what it means to work on a micro budget as well, because I've only worked on low budget so far. Now hopefully I'll have more resources to develop and grow as well in some ways. But it's fun. It's such a challenge because you're always pressed for time and pressed for money. But you somehow have to find solutions, and I think for me it's been my real film school to make Kush last year, which we showed at Riverbend as well, and this, because I think you only learn really by doing it, and it's just been such a great learning experience. And I think the key really was for me to work with the right crew, because you need people who are understanding, who are adaptable, who can work with less, who share the similar passion for the story as you do. So I think all credit goes to my crew, because I think they really put themselves out there and fought for the film. So
that's fantastic. Yeah. And the story just comes through so beautifully. So obviously you're writing from the heart. You've worn so many hats in your short time doing film.
Out of necessity.
Out of necessity. Do you have a favorite part of your process? Writing, seeing things in post?
Oh, I think writing is the most painful process in some way, because there's nothing that you start with, you know, and you're alone in a room a lot of the time, and it's difficult. I think writing is really difficult, but I enjoy it, and that's why I continue to do it. But I think directing is a lot of fun. I think, of course, there's a lot of pressure, and there's in terms of the time and how much you have to get done. But I think there's something magical about having so many people to collaborate with and seeing it happen and it coming to life and things not working and trying to figure it out. So I think, you know, that's where really you don't know where months go by when you're shooting and stuff like that, and you're working with a really tight-knit group of people. So I think that's a lot of fun. And then once also when you start editing, I think each process kind of has its own magic to it that you can embrace, you know. I think you enjoy the shooting process so much because you felt so alone while writing it, you know. And then right. You're so sick of everybody by the end of shooting. You're so exhausted that the editing process of just sitting in a room and watching it is so it's like taking a deep breath in some way. So I think each thing is great because of the other processes in some way. So yeah, I enjoy directing, but I think everything is really fun. And I love sound design. I think that's a really weird thing about me. I really enjoy working on sound for some reason. I think it's the part of the film that people can't pay attention to, but the moment it's bad, you'll notice. So I think it's something that's so invisible that it's something I really enjoy, that detail of that.
Yeah, it's an art form in itself, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you have had success with Kush and Hotel Salvation. What is next? Do you have something on the horizon, or?
Yeah, I'm writing 2 or 3 projects 2 or 3 films at the same time, because I needed some time and distance after I finished. So I've just been in the process of that now. As soon as I finish the script, I'm gonna take it and do the whole hustle bustle of it again to try to put it together. So, but that's how kind of it works in film a little bit, where especially when you're starting out, it's so much of being like a scientist in the sense of trial and error and seeing which chemicals are working, and it's like really like trying different things. So I'm just in the process of kind of writing and figuring out what's working right now,
Yeah.
for me. So.
Right, and will it be another self-produced piece, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I hope to be the producer on it, one of the producers, but I'm really open to collaborators, and people are obviously, after you make a film and people like it, people are interested to also work with you. So there are some people that I talk to, and if they like the script, then why not? Why not have more great minds on one project?
Right. So you are all about collaboration.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love working with people, and I love and I think it's strange when you're working in cinema and you don't like working with people, because it's so much dependent on your team and who you're with, and how it all functions together. It's kind of like its own machine in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. Distribution for Hotel Salvation, what's in the works?
Well, I mean, like I said, it's getting distributed all over the world. In fact, it released in France yesterday.
Oh, congratulations!
So let's see how that goes. Which is so surreal to me that we made this movie in this city called Varanasi, which a lot of people aren't even aware of, and which is surprising because it's a really important city in India. And now it's releasing in France, and soon in Japan, Korea, Belgium, and as far as the US concerned, I have to get back to you, but I'm sure it's going to be on one of these streaming platforms or cinemas. I'm not sure. I have to get back to you on that, because we're gonna talk to them. But we do have a distributor here who is hoping to get it to more people.
That's fantastic. It will be so great for American audiences to be able to see this film. It has such an international feel about it. There's such a familiarity with the family story. So it's beautiful. I can't wait for more people to see your film. Congratulations on everything, and thank you so much for coming all the way to Goshen, Indiana for the festival. Thank you, Shubhi.
Let's see how it goes tonight. We're
Yeah.
excited.